Hey yo, what's up y'all? Now, today I'm going to be reacting to Food Theory, Froot Loops, and Apple Jacks are secretly the same by the food theorists. Now, I know y'all remember Froot Loops and Apple Jacks as a kid. I remember eating Froot Loops. I don't exactly remember Apple Jacks though, but who really cares? We're just here to discover a theory. A food theory! So, let's jump into this shit!
This cereal is totally tubular. Wouldn't you agree, 90s kid too?
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
90s kid
only
number
90s
one,
kids
the
remember
cereal's
those.
wrong.
What do you think, 90s kid 3?
I mean, the cereal's fine. I'm just
Yeah.
wondering why we're eating breakfast in a heavily graffitied alleyway.
Wait, what?
Like, did one of you actually carry these bowls, silverware, cereal boxes, and milk all the way
What?
from your house to this
They
heavily
actually
graffitied
did that.
alleyway?
You're overthinking this, dude.
Did we meet here spontaneously? Did we actually call each other to rendezvous?
Wait,
for
y'all call a meeting or
breakfast
something?
in a heavily graffitied alleyway?
I don't know, dude. It's the 90s, okay?
Yeah.
Stop saying heavily graffitied alleyway.
Why is only one of my overall straps buckled? Where are our parents?
Where are their parents?
Hello,
Man, that
Internet.
theme song is
Welcome
catchy.
To food theory. Parents just don't get it. We theorize what we like. Now, I
Yep.
started this channel as a way to tackle the big questions in the world of food. Is a hot dog a sandwich? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie
Yeah.
Roll Pop? Does Chuck E. Cheese actually recycle its pizza? And
Oh,
does
Lord.
every 90s
Shane
kid who
already
ever
did a
ate
theory
cereal
about
in
that.
a heavily graffitied alleyway knows there's no bigger unanswered food question than this?
If they named it Apple Jack, shouldn't it taste like, well, apple?
That's right. Today, food theory is finally
Does
answering
Apple
the
Jacks
question that's
really
been
taste like
lingering
apple?
since Apple Jacks was introduced back in 1965. What does it taste like? Now, since the very beginning, Apple Jacks has said that its cereal is
Cinnamon toasty, apple tasty.
a claim that they still make today,
Stop
both
the
in
cap.
commercials and on the box itself. But as their famous ad campaign from the mid-90s points out, cinnamon and apple aren't the flavors that actually stand out when they hit your taste buds.
I don't get why you like a cereal
It's a
called
bunch of
Apple
different
Jacks
flavors,
that doesn't
huh?
taste like apple.
We know why.
Like, it's not just cinnamon
geniuses.
and apple.
Why?
Cinnamon apple.
See, the
Alright.
net taste of Apple Jack cereal is something unique, something that's immediately recognizable but difficult to put your finger on. Decades later, we still don't have ourselves a definitive answer until today. Because food theory discovered a new way to approach this conundrum, and it all begins with acknowledging that Apple Jacks is actually a different cereal. You heard that right. I'm saying Apple Jacks is not really Apple Jacks. Follow me on this. Let's start by talking about Kellogg's Corn Flakes, a cereal
Yeah.
that's been around since the 1890s.
Yep.
Over the years, Kellogg's has tried a
I
few
bet all the
different varieties
grandpas
of Corn
remember
Flakes,
those.
including
Hell, they
a
still probably
sugar-frosted
eat
version
those.
in 1952 that's today marketed to kids as Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. In your part of the world, you may also know them as Frosties, Zucaritas, Sucralose, Corn Frosty, or Corn Frost. Now, as you
Golly,
might suspect,
all these
Kellogg's
off-brand
Frosted
titles.
Flakes and Kellogg's Corn Flakes are the same cereal, aside from the fact that one has an added sugar coating and the other does not. This is all to say that a freshly toasted baby cornflake in the factory might wind up in either a cornflake box or a Frosted Flakes box, depending on which assembly line it gets assigned to. A comparison of the two cereals' listed ingredients also confirms this. Milled corn, sugar,
Yeah.
malt flavor, salt, salt. And get this,
Yeah.
not only are Corn Flakes and Frosted Flakes' listed ingredients, minerals, and vitamins identical, but they're also listed in the exact same order. That's important.
really,
because as
huh?
the International Food Additives Council explains, quote, food labels are required to list all ingredients contained in the food in descending order based on the amount found in the final product. That is to say, if sugar is listed ahead of malt flavor, that means the food product contains more sugar than malt flavor by weight. So in this way, food labels allow us to compare ingredient amounts relative to each other. So why the heck am I rambling about Corn Flakes and Frosted Flakes when this episode is supposed to be about Apple Jacks? Well, hold on to your alphabets for a second, because here's the thing that for some reason nobody is talking about. Apple Jacks are Froot Loops with an extra step, exactly the way
Yeah,
Frosted...
they're the same thing, just with different names and yeah, just different names.
flakes are corn flakes with an extra step. I mean, look at the two cereals side by side. Wake up,
See?
sheeple. They're the same size and shape. They're the same shade of orange. They're the same shade of green. They're both Kellogg's cereals. If it weren't for the little specks of red, I defy anyone to try and tell them apart.
Yeah,
and when
try
we
and
compare
taste
the listed
test them
ingredients of both
apart.
cereals, it's like deja vu all over again. We see that every major ingredient in the two cereals is identical and listed in the identical order. As we get toward the end of the list, among the ingredients that constitute 2% or less of the cereal by weight, we do get a few differences. The colors, for example, are listed in different orders. This, of course, is to be expected because Froot Loops cereal pieces come in a wider variety of colors than Apple Jacks. But coloring aside, it's clear that Froot Loops is the base cereal, and any orange or green Froot Loop pieces may be destined to one day become Apple Jacks once they receive an extra coating with red speckles that make them taste different. The fact that Froot Loops were introduced a couple years before Apple Jacks came along also
that makes it
supports this
seem a
theory.
bit more
See, there
specific.
is no listed ingredient in Froot Loops that doesn't also appear in Apple Jacks. Keep in mind, maltodextrin, a flavorless binding agent, is sometimes listed as modified cornstarch and is also found in modified food starch. So, despite that discrepancy in terminology, that ingredient is actually shared by both of these cereals. Furthermore, food distributors have some leeway to decide how to list out their ingredients. For instance, while modified cornstarch is only listed on the Apple Jacks label, that ingredient may very well be present in Froot Loops under modified food starch, a catch-all term that does include modified cornstarch. But enough about the ingredients shared by both cereals. The ingredients of interest here are the ones that appear only on the Apple Jacks label: dried apples, apple juice concentrate, cornstarch, cinnamon, wheat starch, baking soda. Now, cornstarch and wheat starch are mostly flavorless, used to add texture more than taste. So basically, in the end, the ingredients that differentiate the taste of Apple Jacks from the taste of Froot Loops are apple and cinnamon, just like the box suggests.
just two
So
ingredients
this must
right
be
there.
why the flavor of Apple Jacks is so difficult to pin down. It's a complex mix of flavors. Not
It's
does
just
Apple
a
Jack
bunch
cereal
of
taste like
ingredients,
apple, not
so
only does it
you're
taste like
picking up
cinnamon, but
different
it
types of
also
flavors
tastes
instead
like
of
Froot
apple.
Loops, specifically the orange-colored ones and also the green-colored ones, ever since green Apple Jack pieces were added in 1998. I mean, that's a lot of different fruit flavors competing for your taste buds' attention. Because as we all know, orange-colored Froot Loops are orange-flavored and green-colored Froot Loops are lime-flavored, right? I mean, sure, the label just says natural flavors, so we can't really verify that in any way, but still, there are oranges and limes plastered all over Froot Loops commercials. Toucan Sam even explicitly states orange and lime are flavors.
I love it. Orange, lemon, cherry, lime, and berry flavor too.
Now, Toucan Sam only lists off 5 flavors in that clip, but here in the US we actually have
even though
blue-colored
there's
loops
probably
as well.
more than
Take
just
that,
5,
other
right?
countries that have stricter regulations against artificial coloring. Naturally, I wanted to fact-check my suspicions that the blue loops are blueberry flavored, and that's when it happened. I stumbled upon information that completely changed my worldview. Folks, I honestly can't believe the words that are about to come out of my mouth because I can hardly believe it myself.
Come on,
but
spill
my
the tea.
research is telling me that Froot Loops are all the same flavor. You heard that right.
Come on, stop joking around here. You need to tell me that all Froot Loops are just tasting the same, just with different colors. What?
All the colors taste identical. I mean, I swear as a kid I could taste a difference between each colored loop. But then again, I also swore that Berenstain Bears was spelled with an EI. The Berenstain
we all
Bears.
struggle
so
with that
stop
name.
trusting my childhood brain quite so much. Apparently in 1999, Kellogg's revealed to the straight dope that their cereal pieces were indeed all the same flavor. And then again in 2014, a Froot Loop spokesperson admitted the same to KLTV7 in East Texas. The name of that
y'all
flavor,
hearing this?
Froot, spelled with 2 O's, which is apparently a blend of fruit flavors. According to the Froot Loop spokesperson, Froot is a medley of exactly 7 flavors: orange, lemon, cherry, raspberry, apple, blueberry, and lime. That means Toucan Sam is technically telling the truth when he says there's orange, lemon, cherry, lime, and berry flavors present in the cereal. He's just being a bit misleading about the fact that every single cereal piece, no matter its color, contains a blend of all of those flavors.
Right,
You know
they just
I need
taste
to
the
verify
same.
this for myself because I'm telling you, my childhood brain absolutely 100% tasted different flavors. And also I distinctly remember the commercials where loops were being extruded from individual fruit pieces. So I just can't take Kellogg's word on this one.
Yeah, you
Not
just
when my own
can't
taste
trust
buds have told me
Kellogg's on
otherwise
this.
my entire life. And that means it's time for a blind taste test.
All right.
We are here today with the glorious task of determining what Apple Jacks actually taste like. Because as any 90s commercial will tell you, they don't taste like apple. And then, of course, the parents always like, well, then what do they taste like?
Right.
Why do you like them? And the kids never have an answer.
Right, they never answer
Right,
this
they
question
just keep it
until
a secret.
today.
Yeah, they're always just like, we just do. And then everyone laughs them off because they're stupid kids. Have rationale for your likes and dislikes, people.
Those commercials always drove me crazy.
Me
actually.
too!
It's like, well then, give them an alternative. If you don't want them to tell you it tastes like apples, then give them something else to go on.
Right? Even if it's like sugary sweetness, or like, why do you like them? Because they're crispy. Because they're fun little O's that I can make necklaces out of.
Right,
Literally,
we just like
any
them 'cause we
explanation
can.
will do. The box is a great color. I don't know. In our quest to determine what flavor Apple Jacks is, we stumble across the fact that Froot Loops are actually the same cereal. Apple Jacks is just a Froot Loop with 1 or 2 added ingredients. It's
Yep.
crazy, right? Which leads to the question of, well, then what flavor are Froot Loops? And I swear, as a kid, I swear that every single color had a different flavor. The internet tells me otherwise.
Yeah, the internet, according to research online, Froot Loops all actually have the same flavor regardless of what color you're eating.
To be fair, I wanted to put
like
it to
I
the
said,
test,
they all
right?
just
Like,
taste the
sure,
same.
Online research is one thing, but the nice thing about having a channel to do this, we can do these tests ourselves. So
job.
today, we're going to determine whether or not Froot Loops are actually the same flavor. Step 1, we're going to flavor test each of these visually, see how they taste, but then we're going to blindfold ourselves, taste them again, see if we can actually accurately predict the different flavors.
Okay, so taste them with eyes open, taste them blindfolded.
Yep, that's
Okay.
it. Okay, red.
Starting with red.
Cherry, obviously. Yeah, cherry. Kind of. I mean,
How's it
cherry.
supposed to be cherry?
Cherry in the synthetic sense. Got a little sharp berry flavor.
Maybe on the
Yeah.
back end. Maybe on the back end.
Okay, blue.
Okay, blue. What is blue supposed to be?
Blue should be berry.
Blueberry? Yeah.
Is blue raspberry?
Probably a blue raspberry.
blueberry?
I would assume it's either a blueberry or a blue raspberry. Right?
Yeah.
Do they smell different too?
This one tastes less sharp than the red. The red tasted sharper, didn't it?
Okay, and I think maybe this is tasting like blueberry. Maybe?
It would be a very pungent blueberry. Lemony yellow. I know lemony
This
yellow.
smells lemony yellow. Smell.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It smells lemony
Yeah,
yellow.
that's definitely lemon,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Well, that's definitely lemony yellow.
I think it tastes like lemon.
Yeah, that one feels lemony yellow.
I don't know.
Orange. Orangey orange, right?
This is lime?
That's supposed to be lime.
Because they're all citrus then.
Unclear about all of these. I think there's a difference. I'm not sure. The only way to know,
I think there's a difference.
right? Load up the blindfold. Here we go.
So
All
Matthew's
right.
blindfolded up, and next I'm going to line up each flavor one by one right here so we have them very clearly distinguished, and I'm going to give them to Matthew in a totally random order, not telling him which one is which. We'll see if he can tell any of them.
Okay.
Ooh, that smells like lemony yellow
Okay.
immediately off the bat.
Yeah.
Maybe a little orangey orange. Let me do the taste. I'm getting a lot of sugary sweetness there.
Uh-huh. That's correct. So far, you're spot on.
It's got that little cardboardy aftertaste.
Stop stalling. You gotta pick one.
Clearly, it's orange.
Loop
Yeah.
2. Here we go.
Loop dose.
Nose.
This one is a slightly subtler citrus, I think.
Is it?
They're very
I mean, you could
citrusy.
say it's citrus.
Slightly subtler citrus. Here we go. So it's not as citrusy as the other one. It does have a very it's the same. I noticed that loop was actually significantly smaller than the one that came before.
It did happen to be, yes.
Yeah, which makes me want to say it was purple, because when we were doing the first taste test, the purple one seemed to be smaller for some reason. I don't know why.
Do you want a larger one of that same color?
Yeah, give me a larger
Okay,
one of that same
I don't want
color.
to bias
Yeah,
you.
don't bias me because
Okay,
of the
right,
size.
here's the smell.
Is this the same color?
Mm-hmm, same
I
smell as
can
the one
tell
you just
this
got.
is-
We're still on loop 2 here.
It smells
Yeah.
like your perfume. Oh, yeah, okay.
You still can't tell.
It's either purple or blue.
Gotta pick one.
I'm gonna say purple on that one.
Loop 2, recorded purple.
All right.
Moving on to loop 3.
Now that's purple, right? That's
Smell?
blue, purple. I don't.
Smells like citrus.
Does it
smells
smell like
generic
sugar?
citrus.
Yeah?
Here, wave waft it again.
Here.
Ooh, okay, yeah. That's either lemon or lime right there.
Okay.
Clearly, that is a lime.
Okay,
Easy.
got it.
Easy. 100% every time.
Loop number
Yeah.
4.
See, look, two kids
Smell
just
these?
look at him
Get
like,
stuffed after all these loops.
yo,
I
you
figured.
better get
Oh, it
these
smells-
flavors right, my boy.
Citrusy like everything else. All right.
In we go.
Oh, subtler. Much subtler.
I thought you would say that. Yeah.
I think that might be blue.
All right, sniff the wheelie.
Okay, sniff the wheelie. Ah, it smells like lemon, like everything else that's come before.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, open up.
This one isn't that strong. I think this is a cherry.
Do you want a spittoon?
That's a red. It's a
okay,
red.
that was cherry. That was clearly the cherry. Okay.
That's a strong, pungent citrus.
Now that's orange.
Oh, that's a thick boy.
I know that.
But I'm dummy thick.
Oh, no.
This flavor feels,
Yeah, you're
for
damn
whatever
right he's
reason,
dummy thick.
Less flavorful
All right.
than a lot of the other ones that have come before.
Really?
Yeah, both this one and the piece that
Here.
you gave me before.
Wait, one more.
Weird. Huh. Yeah. And maybe it is just me imagining it or whatever, but it feels like the least flavored of them.
Here, wait, one more.
Huh, weird. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that specific flavor, but I'm not getting a whole lot of differentiatedness to it. Like, they all feel kind of neutral.
No way.
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess that one's yellow.
I'm determined to find one of this color that actually tastes like something for you. Here,
Yeah.
here.
Like, please, just guess this color right.
Nothing?
Yeah, still nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Here, try one more.
Okay, I'll try one more.
Maybe it's just this flavor.
Maybe it's just this color that just doesn't have any flavor to it.
Or maybe my pet. No, that one is pretty good.
Oh,
all right.
we got one. Well, the last 4 I've given you have been different colors, so.
Yeah,
Do you want to learn how you did?
How'd I do? Did I
Okay.
get 10 out of 10?
did bad.
Beating the odds, actually. You managed to get 100% of those completely wrong.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
blind guessing.
Like I said, you did badly.
So 6 flavors is a lot
Congrats.
to choose between. To make sure it's fair and also to give us the best odds of actually being able to tell a difference in the flavors, we brought it down to 2. So Matthew picked red and yellow as the 2 flavors he thought would be most distinct. And we're going to try those. So we have 10 of each, and I'm basically going to give 1 at a time to Matthew, and all he has to do is a 50-50 coin toss, and we're going to see if he can beat the averages.
Yeah, do I play better than chance
Yeah,
at this point?
exactly. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you which pile they come from. I'm just going to pick one up. I'm going to put them right next to each other so you can't hear which pile I'm picking up from, all of that. All right, ready?
Yep.
Loop 1.
All right.
Red.
Loop 2.
Red.
Loop 3.
Red.
Loop 4.
All right.
Red.
Loop 5.
Was he gonna guess all of them as red?
Loop 6.
Red.
Oh.
Loop 7.
Red. Oh, they all taste the same. Yellow.
Loop 9.
Yellow.
Loop 10.
Red.
Loop 11.
Yellow.
Loop 12.
Yellow. I know I'm out of red at this point.
Loop 13. Do you want to concede defeat?
Yellow. Keep going.
Okay, ready? Loop 14.
Can't stand Matt
Yellow.
sometimes.
15.
Just make it stop. Okay. All right. Red.
You have gotten less than 50% correct.
No!
You got, couldn't even count by. I could
So,
guess that you
there
got
you
like
have it,
5
friends.
right.
I know the internet's talked about this, but now I can confirm it firsthand. There is no difference between the different colors of Froot Loops and the flavors. They're all this general citric acidy lemon-esque flavor.
And interestingly, from the ingredient list, it seems like one of the only or the very few ingredients that could actually give something that flavor is the extra vitamin C that they try to shove into the cereal to make moms buy it. So like the ascorbic acid in there may make it actually taste like a little citrusier, and other cereals wouldn't have that necessarily in it. So
Froot Loops has vitamin C. It actually has 25%. Apple Jacks, no vitamin C whatsoever.
Yeah.
Not in the slightest.
and almost every other ingredient is the same between these 2 cereals.
In
so
the same order.
yeah, and they're in the exact same order. So we would expect them to look and taste almost identical, except for maybe the citrusiness over here, and then whatever Apple Jacks actually taste like.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Okay, Kellogg's, you won this round. I concede that all your cereal pieces, no matter the color, taste
Yeah,
like fruit.
he
So
won-
Apple Jacks
they
then
won
aren't
this
just
round,
apple and
but
cinnamon flavored. They're apple, cinnamon,
he's
and
not done
fruit
there.
flavored. And to prove that they're in the same flavor family, we did another blind taste test. This
Oh,
time with
Lord.
Steph wearing the blindfold and having to pick out whether I was feeding her Froot Loops or Apple Jacks. Here, one last bonus experiment. Mystery Loop 1.
Okay. Oh, it's a Fruit Loop.
Loop 2.
Oh, also a Fruit Loop. Oh, jeez.
Loop 3.
This is still a Fruit Loop. Stop giving me Fruit Loops.
Loop 4.
Ah, This still tastes like Fruit Loops.
She's doing better than you.
I am not kidding. Are you just giving me all Fruit Loops? I'm starting to get really bad.
Come on, open wide.
Okay, this is an Applejack. Oh
Thank
God,
you.
finally an Applejack. Applejack. Applejack all the way. An orange one.
She's doing better than you,
Loop
Matt.
7.
Is it a Fruit Loop or an Applejack? Shoot. I can't tell if it's because my tongue is really mottled or what.
Loop 8.
Oh no. Fruit Loop?
Okay.
I'm getting so uncertain now.
Once
I feel
you got
like you're
something
just
wrong.
messing with me.
Loop 9.
Come on. Applejack, no bad aftertaste. No wait, that was a Fruit Loop. I can't tell. Oh no! That was an Applejack. That was a Fruit Loop. Don't know. Oh no.
What
Oh
was
no. I really don't know.
That's really
I really don't know.
And that's because there's one other standout flavor in all of this. One other flavor that goes beyond the sugar and the cinnamon and the synthetic fruit. The flavor that brings it all together, cardboard. And that's not me trying to be mean or anything. It
Cardboard.
is the scientific truth. A big reason these cereals have a cardboardy taste to them
So they all just taste like cardboard. All right.
is cellulose, aka fiber. Apple Jacks and Fruit Loops have added fiber in the form of oat fiber and soluble corn fiber. Our bodies are unable to break down fiber, and so these large cellulose molecules remain intact and actually brush away bacteria and build up as they travel through our intestines. That's why it's important to have fiber in your diet. Even though the body can't digest it, fiber helps keep your digestive tract operating smoothly. Fiber is a vital component of paper products, including cardboard. So if you've ever thought that your oatmeal or cereal tastes like cardboard, because it kind of does. They share
It really
ingredients.
does.
Now, I set out today to pin down the taste of Applejack cereal once and for all. And what I've discovered is that there are 4 major flavors at play here. Sugar, cardboard, apple cinnamon, and fruit punch, which we now know is basically a citrus blend. And
Yeah.
having tasted a fair number of Applejacks for this video, I'd keep the flavors in that precise order. Sugar dominates, cardboard comes on strong, and then cinnamon with mild fruit notes at the end. So here it is, friends. Applejacks taste like sugar, cardboard, cinnamon, citrus punch. That is the official flavor of Apple Jacks. It's no wonder that the 90s ad campaigns didn't want the kids to talk about it.
Yeah.
What We Like is far more catchy and still has us talking about it to this very day. But hey, that's
Brother, may I have some loops? Oh, Lord.
just a theory of food.
Yeah, we get it. Hopefully y'all like that. So, in conclusion, Apple Jacks just taste like cinnamon appley cardboard. But, yeah, that's it for this food theory. That's probably why I consider Lucky Charms as my favorite cereal. But, yeah, hopefully y'all like this. I'll see y'all sometime later. This might make you think twice before eating cereal. I don't know.